Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Charlotte, and in this tutorial I'm going to take you through some of my favourite pole flow movements. These range from beginner to intermediate, and these are movements that you can add into your pole flow to add a little bit of flair or fluidity. So let's get started. So for number one, we're going to be starting with our back to the pole. We're going to lift up onto the balls of our feet, and we're going to take one arm high and turn it into a twisted grip. So that is your palm facing away with you, thumb and fingers around the pole. And the other hand is going to be down the pole, magic finger, which is your index finger pointing down. We're going to pull through the top arm, push through the bottom arm, and we're going to lift our feet and open into a wide stance. Pulling and pushing again, we're going to cross those legs over. So the same leg as the top arm comes forward and the other arm comes back. So we're in kind of split stance position. Front leg, we're going to put toe to knee, sniff the armpit, and we're going to travel around into a strong hold at the back of the pole. From here, the leg that's still lifted, we're going to slide back and through so we can finish in a lunge. So, twisted grip is your palm turning away from you, thumbs and fingers around the pole. The magic finger down the pole at the back, so we've got the index finger pointing down, okay? And with that little transition, that's a barrel roll there. We're going to keep pulling and pushing through the arms, and I'm going to talk through a little bit more detail now. So, up onto the balls of our feet. One arm high, one arm low, magic finger down the pole. Pulling through the top arm, pushing through the bottom arm. From here, we open wide, pull and push again, and we go split stance. We're going to plant that back foot, which is my left foot, and I'm not going to move it from that position. I'm going to lift the front leg toe to knee, sniff the armpit, barrel roll round into a strong hold here, and then this leg is going to come back behind me into a lunge. Number two. So we're going to start this one with a step around. So standing to the side of the pole, we're going to reach the inside arm nice and high and engage that shoulder down and back away from our ear. So we're engaging the lats here. We're going to reach wide so we're in a nice star position, and we're going to step around. Keep this foot planted. As we step around, push through that hand. We join the feet and finish in this squat position here. We need to keep pulling and pushing. If you needed to, you could re-grab. This hand is going to be about belly button height, and we're going to push back and shoot both legs back. Really push through that bottom arm. So we're almost like in a plank position here through our body. Engage that core, squeeze those glutes. We're going to slide both legs together in front of the pole and plant them. Slide and plant. And then we're going to ripple. Ankles, knees, hips, chest. And then reaching with the arm at the end. Number three. So this one I put more at kind of the intermediate level because there's quite a lot of pulling through that single arm. We're going to do a lunge to lunge and then a stand up from there. So I'm starting with my left foot forward and my right leg back in this lunge. Now for aesthetics, we want this back toe tucked under, but to begin, I would actually start with it on the ball of the foot. I know it's a little bit ugly, but it just gets you started with the setup and get a feel for the movement. So the front leg is bent, the back leg is straight, and we're reaching that inside arm nice and high. The other hand is coming across at about belly button height, and we need a nice big push through that bottom arm. From here, we're going to put the weight into the back foot, and this front leg is going to do a circle around, and it's this one that we're landing on. So to break it down to begin with, we push back, we circle this leg and land on it. When we land, we need to then pivot half a turn back to the way that we came from and shoot that leg behind us. So we land in exactly the same position that we started in, okay? So standing to the side of the pole, inside arm nice and high. We're going to step forward with the front leg, okay? And then we're going to slide the other leg back for your lunge. Pulling through top arm, other hand belly button height with a nice push. We push back and transfer the weight onto the back foot, circle this leg to land, and then we pivot towards the pole back to our lunge. To add the stand up from here, we are going to stroke and open. So you're like stroking your chest and open, and we turn away from the pole. The back leg slides through the hole. So slide, stroke and open. This hand, optional, depending on how low you are, can come to the pole or you can place it to the floor. It's entirely up to you, whatever feels comfortable. If it's on the pole, I'm popping the pole in between my thumb and my index finger. So I'm making this L shape with my hand and the pole is sitting in this little bit here. So we're from our lunge, we stroke the chest and open and we slide that back leg through the hole. Hand to the pole or the floor. This leg now wants to make as big a circle up and over as we can. It circles up and over. We land on that foot and we transfer the weight. We bend the knee of that leg so our bottom shifts all the way across and our head then comes through around to the other side to stand up. Common mistakes with this one is people moving their body away from the pole. When I'm doing this, and I'll show you from the other side, I try and keep my arm, my back as close to the pole as possible so that when I actually get to the standing position, it's nestled into my neck. All I need to do is tuck my chin in to bring my head around. So let me show you from the back, from the lunge. Weight comes onto the front foot, stroke the chest and open, bring the leg through. Big straddle, land on it, bend the knee, and then we can bring the head through to the other side. Number 4. Number 4 is one of my favorites. This one is a hook and roll. So this is great for any time we've landed on the floor and we need a way to move ourselves around the base of the pole. So we're going to start on our backs and you can start with whatever positioning of your legs that feels best for you. I'm going to start with my left leg bent and my right leg straight. My right hand is on the pole. From here, I'm going to lift both legs up towards me. So I'm in like a shoulder stand position and I'm going to hook this inside leg into that knee pit. So if you're familiar, it's like a brass monkey leg hook. From here, as it slides down, I reach this inside hand above it. My bum comes to the floor and the outside leg is going to circle around and hook so that I'm coming all the way around 180. To fancy this leg up, all I'm doing is going back, knee to armpit, and then extending. So the leg from here shoots to the back, engage that glute, open through the hip, bring the heel to bottom, knee to armpit, and then extend that leg. Common mistakes with this one is people hooking too high or possibly having a little bit too much grip behind that knee pit. What can happen is it can make it a little bit bumpy on your way around. And obviously because we're doing this for flow, we're trying to make this really nice and smooth. So when you lift up to that shoulder stand, you don't want to be hooking as high as possible because your bum then has a long way to come back down to the floor so you can reach and roll. So we want to kind of fold our hips here into this pike and bring it out to the side. As you then go to reach, you need to intentionally slide to grab, and the momentum comes from this outside leg making a circle, and also this hand is pressing into the floor. I'm pulling through the arm that's on the pole, lifting my nose to the pole, hooking, heel, knee, extend. I'm going to show you from the front as well so you can see a different angle here. Number 5. This one is a pendulum, another one of my favorites. We're starting to the back of the pole and we're going to go into a split grip. So one arm reaching nice and high, the other hand, magic finger again, down the pole with that nice push. We're going to pendulum. We're going to start with the same leg as the bottom hand. So it goes 1, 2. And you do really want to feel like this is like a pendulum type motion. So as this leg comes down, it almost bashes the other leg out of the way. So we're going to do strong, this split grip, strong hold. From here we go 1, 2. This leg, you're going to bring the knee through the hole, release the bottom hand, and we're going to turn out. Keep circling this leg now to bring it round to a lunge at the front of the pole. So common mistakes here are like loss of control. We want to keep that control throughout the movement, again, so that we can add this smoothly into our pole flows. So we're coming up onto the balls of the feet, reaching and pushing. We're going to go 1, 2, smoothly bring the knee through the pole, keep the body nice and close and open, circle this leg to create the momentum to bring you round to your lunge. Number 6. We're going to start standing to the side of the pole. We're going to take our outside hand up into a twisted grip position and the inside arm is down, magic finger. Outside foot steps forward into the lunge and this one steps back. From here, I'm keeping that ball of the foot down so I can pivot. I'm going to take my front leg toe to knee, sniff the armpit into a strong hold position. I'm going to then look across my outside shoulder because that's the direction that I'm going to be going. And this front leg is going to lead with the knee. So knee to the side, ankle pressing to the ceiling, lead for this reverse attitude spin. Now, common mistakes for this one. It can get a little bit confusing. If you're not used to that reverse attitude or that positioning of the other leg, it can end up that you end up spinning right direction, but wrong leg. So let me just break that down a tiny bit more for you. I'm going to show you from the back. So this arm comes up, twisted grip, outside arm, inside arm, magic finger, outside foot steps forward, inside foot steps back. From here, I look to my armpit, toe to knee, and I barrel roll around. This inside leg, the knee, I want you to lead and I'm pointing it towards the front and the ankle to the ceiling. Look across my shoulder, lose balance, keep the other leg behind you into your reverse attitude spin.